Daddy, why'd they build all those pyramids? Chapter 22, December 23, 2099 AD. Noon. Stalemate. We're going to have to make a decision, Your Eminence, Cardinal Isaac said. The gathering of the cardinals was in the papal office. There was a cold wind outside, but inside the heat was getting unbearable. The Pope and his key advisors had been eating a light lunch of halibut and linguine, but no one ate very much. The Pope had taken one bite, felt nauseated, and just drank the red wine. He'd been praying, flipping an ancient Roman coin with Caesar on it, consulting tarot cards, reviewing the horoscope, reading the Bible, and talking to his contact at Prophecy Inc. in Las Vegas. But still, no answer was forthcoming. Cardinal Holmgren's voice jolted him back to reality. Your Eminence, Cardinal Holmgren said, drawing out the second word for effect, we must make a decision. All signs point to this thing landing in a week or so, Cardinal Isaac said. Any communication with it yet? Any sound or words coming from it? Pope Frederick queried, though he knew the answer. It was always nothing yet, or just music. Still the answer came, none, not a word, Cardinal Anodai said. Your Eminence, my reading says that Christ's coming will be seen by every eye. I interpret that as everyone recognizing him, our Lord Jesus, for who he is. This pyramid, whatever its origin, has not provided one hint of its identity or where it has come from, Cardinal Isaac said. You are correct, Cardinal, Pope Frederick said, but we must be certain, gentlemen. We cannot be wrong. With respect, Your Eminence, God will not let us be wrong, Cardinal Provan said. Pope Frederick stared out the window and could clearly see the massive white pyramid staring back at him. Those inside were likely having a good chuckle over his ineptitude. Your Eminence, Cardinal Isaac said, let's take another vote. How many are there in here? 6 of you, and I'll break any tie. If I am wrong, there will soon be another conclave. Sir, Cardinal Richelieu protested. An uneasy silence followed as all stared out the window at their god or their devil. Cardinal Brethall then stood and handed out the 6 sheets of papal stationery. Each of the 6 cardinals was given a pen, and each wrote their vote on the paper. Cardinal Richelieu then gathered the 6 now folded sheets and handed them to Frederick, picked up the first one and read nay. Cardinal Isaac used a separate sheet of stationery to keep the unneeded official tally. Nay, yea, yea, nay, yea. Frederick flung the last paper to the floor, then composed himself. Another silence followed, more uneasy than the first one. Finally, Frederick stood, went to the window, and stared out again. He slowly turned back and looked at his 6 most trusted cardinals. They were his 6 most trusted friends. He stared at each of their 6 faces in turn. Until I see his face. The next morning at his Christmas Eve Mass, Pope Frederick interrupted the proceedings and said, Ladies and gentlemen of the Roman Church, last evening in communion with the Almighty I received information that the object in our sky is not from him or his Son. Therefore I admonish you to assist all efforts to eliminate this threat to our world. The sigh of relief in the church, and indeed around the world, was palpable and superseded every headline everywhere. As Frederick concluded the Mass, the feeling of nausea returned in earnest. This day he could not bring himself, the leader of the largest religious body on earth, to do what he always told others to do back in his days as a professional gambler. Always bet on God.